The latest is that we had a venue all set up, and we paid. We had an agreement in place, and the venue owner knew who we were. There was no big surprises. And then very shortly afterwards, and I'm sure this is no coincidence, very shortly after we released where the venue was going to be, which we have to do late because of security concerns, within an hour or so, the venue owner was screaming at our people and telling them to get out of the venue, or he was going to have them arrested for trespassing and so on. And so what transpired from the guy who's hosted Marilyn Manson and who says his venue is like a blank slate or a blank space where people can come, a big pro free speech guy, what happened between when we released the name of the venue to when he's screaming abuse at us, clearly terrified out of his mind. That is the big question. What happened in that hour between us releasing the name of the venue and him calling us to cancel? If I had to put money on it, I'd guess he was threatened. And if that is true, then that means that it was the use or threat of violence in pursuit of political ends, straight up terrorism.
We've had overwhelming positive response of people supporting our free speech, wanting us to be allowed to give our opinions, even people who disagree with us saying we should be allowed to. And this is what's so shocking, is this venue owner, it was unlike many of the other venues we've done speeches at. He called us and said, absolutely, this is a free speech venue, happy to have you here, to a complete flip, to just a terrified man. Terrified, which means that even if it's not the majority of New Zealanders, and there was a poll recently that showed that the majority of people in New Zealand support our free speech, there is a violent and scary minority of people here that are willing to make threats and commit violence for the sake of shutting down free speech. And this is the question: will New Zealand let those people win? Will New Zealand let those people decide what the majority get to hear, what questions they get to ask, what speeches they get to attend? Right now that answer is yes.